Okay, I'm recording now.
Okay, perfect. Here is Team 4 Global Reach, and we're talking about the case study number 3, Standard Chartered Singapore Marathon, Public Relation and Marketing Opportunities. So at first we start with the first question. Discuss the positive public relation opportunities for Standard Chartered Singapore as the title sponsor of the Standard Chartered Singapore Marathon since 2002. So I will start, Yatin. So when we look at today at the homepage of the marathon, we can all can see that it's still the main sponsor, and the marathon still have the name Standard Chartered Singapore Marathon. So this is an especially important fact because that event is holding the company's name is also very beneficial because it increased the visibility, and it also helps the company to build a good brand image because it's a charity marathon. And another point which I have is that in Asian countries, it is especially important to have good relationships with potential customers because compared to Western countries, they like to have good relationships and a high level of sympathy and trust. So they only do business with people they trust. So Standard Chartered, for example, can use this event to give their potential customers VIP tickets or special conditions. So that's very special or beneficial for Standard Chartered. And also, this event creates a very high visibility for Standard Chartered in Singapore in a very high competitive bank industry. When you look at Singapore, there are so many banks, but Standard Chartered will have very high visibility due to billboard advertisement and a very high media coverage. So that's what I have for the first question.
Okay, I would like.
I think it's a great opportunity, to get exposure and awareness, and also to establish a commitment with health and sports. But also, I think that sharing the sponsorships with other big brands, maybe brands with a huge brand equity, it will help to position the bank as, I don't know, with the same premiumness level as the other brands by association, I think.
I also would like to add that I think that it's also beneficial because this marathon is like funded by the state as well. So the bank is also like associated with like the Singapore government. Like the brand has like the, how do I say, like the acceptance of the Singapore government to be a sponsor, and so it also gets like free publicity out of that, and free good publicity and a good association because of that.
Okay. I agree with you. If the sponsor can increase the brand awareness with the mass audience, as you said, is sorry. This marathon. Sorry, it's my throat. I can't speak very well, but I try. So this marathon is good for the company because it increased or it transmits the value of the company. It's associated with, at the end, with the corporate social responsibility, and I think it's a kind of civic participation, and it's for the society.
Okay, it sounds good.
Okay, great. So we can say we all agree that the marathon is a very good, positive public relation opportunity for Standard Chartered. We can sum it up in it creates a good brand image, it increases the brand awareness, it increases the brand visibility, and also that it can be used as an opportunity to build good relationships with the local customers and potential customers.
Yes, I'm agreeing.
Okay. So I think we can go on with the second question. When should the bank consider to end its sponsorship of this event? Access the event's webpage for information. So I looked at the webpage, but unfortunately I didn't find really good information why and when they should end the sponsorship, because that's something you would never write on the homepage. But you can see that they have really many prizes for the for the winning people. So I have identified 3 main reasons. The first one is severe accident at a marathon. For example, when people die at the marathon, it can be really big problems, especially when it's the case that due to security measures. For example, in Germany, there was a very big last parade, and they ended this event series because in 1 year they died several people because the safety measures from the event wasn't so good. This would be one of the main reasons why Standard Chartered should end the sponsorship and the marathon. The second one would be embezzlement, when they find out that some people do some illegal things because the bank stands for values like trust and honesty, and when bad publicity appear in this regard of embezzlement, it can really harm the bank. So the third reason would be illegal acts of a considerable amount of athletes, for example, of doping. When we look at the Tour de France, it was a really, really famous event in Europe, but now it really decreased in awareness because most of the people know that doping happened in the past, and it would be also a point when the bank should consider to end the sponsorship. Yeah, that's my 3 considerations I have for this point.
Okay, I'm agree with you to maybe end the sponsorship contract as a contingency plan, if something goes wrong. But I also think that we should end it maybe when the event is no more relevant to the target anymore. It will be measured maybe in social media. For example, I don't know, when you get well, I work at a bank, and I work very close with the sponsorship team. For example, when you get the sponsorship of an event, you get a lot of benefits, and it's also written at the contract. But for example, if they reduce their benefits when you make an event sponsorship, it won't be the same impact for you. It won't be the same profit. And for example, when you make the communication to your own clients, you as a bank, that you are part of the sponsors, and if it's no more relevant, maybe you should end it. And also, well, measuring the return of the investment.
Okay, so you mean when, for example, when the customer segment is changing over time, so we should decide to end the sponsorship maybe because it's not the target group anymore?
No, I'm not. Your target will be the same always.
Okay.
It's a bank, but if the event is no more relevant for your target because the interest of your target have changed, you should end it. Or for example, if you are trying to expand to another target more premium, maybe as a business decision you decide to not invest anymore in this sponsor, and instead of the marathon you want to invest at the golf something. Maybe it will be part of the strategy, but also it will be hand by hand with the return of the investment. If the event is not more relevant for your target, obviously the return of the investment will be lower.
Okay, yeah, I understand. So we can sum up yours in two main points. The first one is the relevancy for the target market, and the second one is the return on investment.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Because I think it's almost going. It's part one of the other. For example, if you are thinking in invest in an event as a sponsor, obviously you want to transform that publicity, that communication into something profitable for you. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, more accounts opened, I don't know, more investment to your bank. Something you want to attract more clients.
Yeah, true.
Okay. In that sense, I agree with Amin, and that the bank should end the sponsorship in case that the return on investment is not good. But on the other side, I don't like, from what I've seen and from what I've read, I don't think that they should end the sponsorship. I don't know if that is a valid answer, but I don't think that they should end the sponsorship because, like, I lived in Singapore, and for example, having this like government approval is really important for companies there, and like being part of like such big event, I think it's really important, and they have like already a relationship for many years. If they started in like 2002, that is like over 10 years, and I don't think it will look good on the bank to actually end the sponsorship. Yeah, unless it's again, as Amin said, the return over investment is not good, then obviously it wouldn't make sense that they keep with the sponsorship.
I agree with you, Dana. I don't think the bank should end on the sponsorship because the event, as you say, has grown significantly since they started. I searched and I saw that the last year they had about 50,000 runners. So I think it's many people in the marathon. So if they really want to stop the sponsorship, I think they to evaluate their customer response or the participation in the event, as well as Amin said, to analyze the cost benefit of the event. And also I think that even the bank is the main sponsor, I found that there are other two companies that lead the sponsorship, and then there are many more. So probably even the bank is the main, probably can be confused having more brand involved in the marathon sponsor the marathon.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that we have like good content to support. Maybe also, I don't know if the bank or another brand in what situations they should consider to end a sponsorship.
Yeah. So we can at the end we can say we have as a conclusion for this question, we have, I think it was 5 main reasons, and we came to a conclusion that we wouldn't end sponsorship because it is very successful. The number of participants is increasing. The people still have a high interest. The customer behavior haven't changed that big. health and sport is still a trend, an important point in the social life. So the main 5 reasons are embezzlement, illegal behavior, severe accidents, the return on investment, and also the relevance for the customer segment. As the summary.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Is there any other comment?
No.
No, for me, that's all.
Okay, perfect. That was a really short one.
Yes.
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 Each week is shorter than the other.
Yes, true. So
Guys,
please
I'm gonna stop the recording now. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.